NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Burrow to throw right away. That's complete to the tight end Sample. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Here we go.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. And Burrow going to change the play. On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away. What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Cousins to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on first down with Akers. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Meanwhile, Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Cousins. 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 42 yards. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to Mixon on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
73 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Down the sideline he goes, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Gun.
2nd and 5.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
On one, ready? 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Gotta go.
Burrow will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
On 2, ready?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stop.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now from the 50. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by a Caleb Evans.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Cousins.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Logan Wilson
From that outside linebacker spot, gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Cousins on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth-down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go.
From the 23, here's second and a couple.
Here we go.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
Now, meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. one score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals triumph, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Hey, 382, let's 50.
Now a handoff to Chandler, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The give to the fullback on the dive. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Chandler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Let's go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Bring the energy.
Now Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Cousins to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
2nd and 9.
Throwing here, Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson,
34 yards.
and the Vikings are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Joseph on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
11, Thomas.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase,
95 yards.
and the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break charge. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make